Okay, and this is the third segment of this topic on data flow diagrams. And what we're going to look at here next are some of the potential mistakes that might happen when you're doing system diagramming. And again, it's important, just like in any written language, to have the right grammatical structure in place. This is key as far as of trying to avoid system diagramming mistakes. So first off, one thing is, as we talked about in the last segment, that I can take a process and I can expand it into sub-steps, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. Notice that when I create this here, actually let me erase this section right here. Again, go to a database. Is the initial process up here, and I will go to a little bit different color here. Oops. See if I can go to a blue color. That this process 1.0 does not exist down below in the expanded process. That is being replaced. So you should not have a higher level number appearing in a lower level diagram. So if I go down with 1.3 and go back to red here, if I expanded out 1.3, I'm not going to see 1.3 at the lower level. I'm going to see a 1.3.1 or a 1.1.2 or whatever it might be, but I'm not going to see the higher level one. So that's one potential mistake. The other potential mistakes that we can get into is, let's see here. Okay. Notice here in this we have an external entity called a customer and another external entity called a manufacturer. And we're communicating with a warranty registration. Now in the real world this might actually happen. I might mail in a warranty registration card. But it has nothing to do with the process that is called sell products. So sell products is what we care about, and this is what we have to expand upon. So this line up here would be invalid. Another kind of mistake is where I have a process that invents data. Modify reports down here is just inventing data. Normally what I need to have is a database out here that is providing input, or an external entity that provides input to that process. Or it could be another process as well. But generally I can't have a process invent data. Alternatively, I cannot have a process that just sucks up data, such as save reports here, becomes a black hole and doesn't do anything with it. Again, normally what I would need to do is have a database symbol out here that I'm going to save the data to. And then to kind of wrap up here, let's take a look at a real-world example. This came from a PeopleSoft system, the order-to-cash system. Notice that we have a slightly different variant of shapes in that here are my process shapes that I care about, but they're squares, not bubbles or rounded rectangles. Here's my external entities with shading going on. Just like the difference between speaking the British English and Australian English versus American English, something like that. And in this example here, I've got a couple of processes related to ordering or fulfilling orders for a system. And then I expand that out. 1.0 now has the detail of online order entry of 1.1, an RMA form of 1.2 or 1.3, and I have a variety of inputs and outputs, and you can see a lot more of the detail here. But this comes from a real-world technical design document that PeopleSoft used to organize and identify how their sales order entry process works.